What's up guys, I'm Chris Doughty, aka Doughtinator. Welcome back to the channel. I don't just talk about menus, sometimes I actually hit the track and go and race. I'm an A+ rated driver from GT Sport, raced in many daily races in top split races, racing the best drivers there are in GT Sport, and I was excited to go and do that in GT7, but there's a huge problem. PS4 and PS5 crossplay for daily races, it's not a thing. If you're on PS4 in sport mode in GT7, you're racing against other PS4 players. If you're on PS5 in sport mode in GT7, you're racing against other PS5 players. So right now we've got a race that I took part in. It's an absolutely amazing race actually, you really should have watched to the end. But I was playing at the same time as a lot of other people that I know who have exactly the same driver rating as me, but we were split into different lobbies. I've got to say, it's more than a little bit frustrating, and it's completely undocumented for the way Gran Turismo 7 sport mode was. It was completely unexpected. Let me know in the comments below what you think of that. Now we're going to get onto the race. The race is absolutely amazing. At the end of lap number 1, I go deep on the brakes and make a huge mistake and run wide and allow the driver behind to just close back in. I'm going to run with dirty tyres right now. We get a snap of oversteer as the tyres on my car just don't have the grip anymore. They are dirty, getting on the brakes into the right-hander. And yeah, we're just really suffering. The tyres still haven't really cleaned off. Looking on the radar there, the guy's second place is going to get to the inside. Quick glance back, and he's still there, just followed in. And I think the tyres are starting to maybe come back to me now. The racing in GT7 is absolutely sublime. The way the cars feel, and certainly with the tuning, and the way the game looks with the sun coming, just setting on the horizon there, it's absolutely incredible. You really have to be on your toes for these Group 3 cars. This race is a high fuel race, and tyre wear is really quite high as well. Although we are on the racing hard tyres, it's going to be a one-stop race, and we almost burned all of our fuel running in the lead. No slipstream available, and we are almost dry to the line. Oh, we're going to make it to the pits without running out of fuel. We just about make that. Speeding up the pit stop animation now. I think it's about 20 something seconds lost in the pits. We're going to get that done, and we're going to exit the pits with not a great pit stop. I think we've had to take more fuel on than other people. Maybe some people didn't change tyres, so we've dropped down to 4th position now. And as you can see, the sun's set now. We are racing under the cover of darkness, and we've got someone's joined us in 5th position there. So it's a real battle on our hands. From what was a commanding lead after the first, the only round of pit stops, I'm now in 4th position. With the fresh tyres, we have to be very cautious. When tyre wear is enabled, tyre temperatures are also enabled as well. So the first maybe half a lap, you've got to be very cautious with your tyres. We are fueled to the end of the race, and I think we're going to have a couple of cars to pass here. So we've got James Everett in front of us, another YouTuber, great streamer in fact, had a lot of energy with his streams, and a very fantastic driver on controller. Now we need to really figure out what we're going to do to get back into the lead of this race. There's 4 laps to go, 4 cars to pass. That seems to work out. My setup is really quite geared to top speed. We've got a really good top speed. It's going to go side by side into the bus stop chicane. That's a very dangerous thing to do, and they're going to get through there just about okay. Bit of swaz from the yellow car ahead. We're going to get him around the outside on the corner exit there, but we've got no slipstream. We are left without slipstream, and 2 cars to our inside are going to work together with a bump draft, and we're going to be left high and dry on the outside of the Daytona banking. Going to fall back in line now, trying to get the slipstream from these guys. Now we're back to 5th position now. Not the way the race was supposed to go for me. I thought I'd be able to get a win in this race here, but let's still try and fight back. We're going to get off the throttle early, save a bit of fuel while we are running in the slipstream of these guys. It's wide from the Spanish driver, swaz from the Spanish driver. We're going to get to the inside and make a move happen. This looks fantastic under the cover of darkness now with the lights in the cars. Getting on the brakes into the right-hander. We're going to sweep in there nicely and look to get the exit. The car, we're going to get cleared up on the corner exit, or have to get a couple of turns of opposite lock to get the car straight in there. Just look on the radar. Very strange. It looks like the Spanish driver lost the car somehow in the middle of the corner. And yeah, for sure, that was a mistake. He's let me back past there. Shout out to you. Obviously unintentional problem there, and he's let me back past, but we've lost a lot of time to the leaders now, which is not ideal. 3 point something seconds off the lead, but I know I've got good race pace. I know I can get this one back. and we just need to get our head down, put the laps in. The setup that I'm using in this particular race, it comes from J Bay Racing. The graphic at the top of the screen there will give you an understanding of. Go and visit his channel, go and check it out. He's got a great lap guide and also his settings for this race now. And we've got a reasonably good top speed now, so we can try and work back to these guys ahead. What we really need is for those to be battling ahead. We've lost a huge amount of time, and they looks like they are battling into the bus stop chicane as we flow through here quite nicely, just flowing with the car, just blending the throttle, catching the slides that are happening. We've got actually a fantastic exit there, so they are visually coming back to us. Lap number 7, so I think we've got 2.5 to go, and we are really looking for something to happen for us to really catch back up with the field. And it looks like a penalty's been served for James ahead now. Are we going to be able to get him into turn 1? We've got a huge overspeed. We're going to go to the outside, the inside's been defended. Overspeed into turn 1. Look on the radar, he's still there. He's going to try and block us to the inside. He's gone deep, so we're going to switch back and make that move happen. 1 position taken. 2 German drivers ahead now, and we should be back in the lead. Easier said than done, maybe. Now, this driver ahead, he's looking very, very loose on corner exit there, and he came from a long way back, so I don't think he took tyres at the pit stop. Hopefully I'll be able to put a move on this guy pretty quickly. He looks like he's really suffering with tyres. On the brakes into the right hand hairpin, and he's deep there. He's just not got the traction. That is going to be absolutely ideal for us now. So it's 1 more to go to the lead, and this is a car that we saw earlier in the race, and it doesn't have the top speed. If I can get into slipstream distance, then we should be able to make this move happen. We are just about breaking away from the drivers behind onto the banking, now into the bus stop chicane towards the end of lap number 9. Looking to get a good exit from the bus stop, and it looks like we do. So we do have slipstream from the driver ahead. Absolutely fantastic top speed thanks to the setup on my Audi R8 Evo. And are we going to get this move done into turn 1? It looks like we have a fantastic overspeed. We're going to go to the outside. Yeah, he's blocked off the inside to the outside, and we're going to cross the line in first to start the final lap. And he's still there. He's going to get on the brakes into turn 1. He's sent it to the inside. Brakes are glowing, and he's got the car stopped. That NSX is really good on the infield. It looks like the car's set up for the infield section and maybe compromised on the straights, but that got the move back done on me. All I need to do now is look to really get in slipstream distance for the run to the finish line. But is he going to put a gap on us through the middle section? His car looks fantastic through the middle section there now. By this time my tyres are 5 laps old and a little bit worn to the rear, so we do have a little bit of loose rear end, but it's not too much of a problem. The sun has fully set now over Daytona. This evolving time of day in GT7 looks absolutely incredible. It's such a good experience. I really enjoy driving the cars. They just feel so alive. With the car setup tweaked, with the balance a little bit to the front, it just helps to stabilise those mid-engine rear-wheel drive cars. And we just have slipstream now approaching the bus stop. I think we're too far away from a move into the bus stop, but I actually want to be following him on the exit of the bus stop. I need to make sure I get through the bus stop nice and clean, get a good drive out of the bus stop and get him on the run to the line. So we're going to flow through here as nice as we can. A little bit of twitch and a little bit of swaz from ourselves. We're going to catch the car, get a corner exit, and I'm not sure if that's going to be enough. We are just in the slipstream as we are coming to the line now. Our top speed is absolutely massive. We know this Audi R8 is an absolute monster in a straight line, and we're closing. We are running out of fuel, closing. The line is coming up. We're fully in the slipstream. Are we going to make it to the line? Blend it to the outside and squeeze to the line. Where's the line? It's what? 0.003 of a second on the line, but we just miss out, guys. Let me know what you think of that race in the comments below. If you have enjoyed it, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. But more importantly, I'm only racing half the player base. All the PS5 players, they're playing together. All of the PS4 players, as guys in this lobby here, we're all playing together. That is not what I expected sport mode to be like on GT7. It's not advertised anywhere. Let me know what you think of that in the comments below. If you have enjoyed watching some fantastic racing, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you hit that notification bell. On screen right now will be a link to another video which you may find interesting. and we'll catch you in the next one.